Ever stop and think, why spend too much time just getting ready? Let me be honest, I don't know a single thing that I haven't done to make you notice me. Let me be real here. When I see you, my heart starts racing, but I don't know if I like this chasing and playing and waiting around. It's a shame that my hands start shaking all of the time when you're around me. But this time, girl, I know what's bothering me. I need somebody to love. Oh, nah, 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 nah. Don't you see what's wrong with me? I need somebody to love. Oh, oh, nah, nah. I don't know what I could say to convince you to hang around when you don't have to. There's so much that I'm still keeping to myself, 'cause you don't listen, babe. But still you got me missing you. When I see you, my heart starts racing, but I don't know if I like this chasing and playing and waiting around. It's a shame that my hands start shaking all of the time when you're around me. But this time, girl, I know what's bothering me. I need somebody to love. Oh, nah, 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 nah. Don't you see what's wrong with me? I need somebody to love. Oh, oh, nah, nah. God, I'm sick of this waiting. You got me going crazy tonight. So why don't you come on over and be my somebody to love? Somebody to love, somebody to love, somebody. I need somebody, I need somebody to love. I need somebody, I need somebody. Give me somebody, somebody to love.
Well, good evening, everyone. How are y'all tonight? Hopefully, you can hear us. Let us know. Can you hear us? I know we had some mic problems last week or the week before last. We weren't here last week. Why is your microphone over there? That looks kind of weird.
I didn't have a problem with it.
It was stuck almost behind your shoulder. That was funky. How's everybody on Friday night? Are you going with the squirrel right off the bat? Dwayne says he can hear. I'm in a barrel, Ron says. A little muffled.
Oh,
Is it just my mic? Because my mic was messed up last time. That was the problem. So is my mic messed up again? Is it my mic again? Y'all let me know. Is it just my mic? Well, we can just use one mic if we have to again. So we're going to do this again. We're going to mute my microphone, stick my microphone out of the way. Evidently, these $2.99 microphones from Amazon are just not going to play nice. So we're going back to just one microphone.
Well, we're going to have to wait till Christmas to get some more.
We'll just turn it up. It's better now, she said. So just one microphone. So how's everybody? It's Friday night wind down. You can see we got a poll. I put a poll out there because we have been discussing, everybody's time is valuable, and so I got to thinking, what would happen if we scaled it back to 30 minutes rather than an hour? It's Friday night. I'm sure y'all have hot dates and everything else. Maybe y'all want to get to, but I don't know. We'll see where the poll goes. Y'all just answer it. Should we do? Somebody said your mic is terrible on Facebook.
Nope. That's Rob Clarkson.
Thanks, Rob. I cut mine off. Maybe it's better now. It's my terrible Amazon microphone.
Amazon?
These were from Amazon. Yes, they were. Sure? Hopefully it's better, Rob. Let me know if it's better. So anyway, we got some stuff we're going to talk about tonight, and we got some trivia. We got all the good stuff. We're glad to be back with y'all tonight. since we missed y'all last week, we got some cruise coming up. Y'all put your cruise countdowns in the chat so we can celebrate with y'all. And we're gonna say hello to everyone. We got I don't even know how many days we got. I think we're inside the 40s now, inside the 30s. Somebody that's going on the booze cruise. Y'all let us know how many days we got, because I'm
trying not to keep up with it because I ain't looking forward to packing.
Well, I'm here to tell you.
We are 37.
37. I've been so busy at work. That's why one of the reasons that I haven't been able to keep up with it. So we'll drop down here and we'll celebrate everybody's cruises. But let's go ahead and say hello to everyone, and then we'll talk about the things we're going to talk about tonight, because we got some serious matters to discuss.
Ooh.
Yes, we do. That's interesting. But I'm on call, so Felicia's gonna just say hello to everyone while I go take this.
He's leaving me the mouse. Okay, so we have first in the chat, Anthony Simone. Hello. Let me see if I can do
Howdy.
Oh, I can do two things at once. Cruise Nuts. Hello. Cruising is fun anytime. Hey, Cheryl.
Hello. Welcome.
And of course, the number one daughter, Kara. Hello.
What do you mean the number one daughter?
Well, she came first.
So that was a spam call.
I was trying to do two things at once. Hit a button and
So who'd you leave off with?
our daughter.
So
I'd already said hello to Cheryl.
you said hello to Cheryl.
Mm-hmm.
So here we have Shane Nordgren.
The Shane.
Shane, who's going to be with us on the booze cruise, along with Cheryl, who you already said hello to.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's Marcia from See Me Traveling.
Hello. Welcome.
Making sure you get your little buttons in.
Uh-huh.
Who else we got here? We got
Dwayne.
one half of BTT out there. That's the cool way to say Bone Tire Travelers, in case y'all were wondering.
Howdy.
There's Darlene Reese. Hey, Darlene. Glad to have you in the house.
Yes, happy Friday. It's been a long week.
It has. And there's the other half of the Reeses.
Howdy.
Mr. Ralu69. Mr. Ron, glad to have you in the house with us tonight. There is Bruce from Ocean to Ocean Travel. He says, howdy, everybody. I'm driving and listening. So sorry I can't talk to everybody, but here is a blanket. I didn't know we were that chilly. Bruce? Oh, a blanket statement. Ah, okay.
I like that.
Gotcha. Let's see who else. It's probably Bruce. And if Cindy's there, say hello to Cindy for us too. All right, so here we go. I'm going to let you. Who is this, honey?
Hi, Mike.
Mike who?
Howdy.
Mike Wida.
Why? Duh.
Mike Wida. Mike, good to see you. Glad to have you. It was, and Mike, you mailed Mike?
Mike's got some surprises.
Package on the way to you, Mike. Just letting you know. For some reason, Ron's ROFL. I don't know why Ron's roll. Oh, that was because of the squirrel. That's how far behind we are. Okay.
What is ROFL?
Rolling on the floor laughing.
Oh.
So, let's see. Antoinette at Fun.
Hi.
Hello, Antoinette.
Howdy.
Hey, Antoinette.
He ordered me a little neck fan like Angela has last night.
Yes, I did. We got on, I'm not going to say, but somebody I was talking to yesterday convinced me to get on Temu, and I ordered a little fan from Temu. We'll be lucky if it works when it gets here. So, all right. Look who's here. Barry Brain.
Howdy.
We have some information coming up on the cruise and Barry Brain here in a few weeks, and the identity that will be revealed of Barry Brain. Hello, Barry. There's Kurt. Hellos. Do what you want, folks. We'll understand and adjust. Well, let's see. Where are we at? Right now, it's at a no. They want to continue with the hour, but we'll see how this goes throughout the
Well,
night.
hey, Antoinette says she has a hot date tonight.
Really?
Yeah, you just went past it.
It jumped on me.
No, it didn't jump. You just moved too fast.
Oh, I have a hot date tonight. There you go, Antoinette. That's what I'm talking about.
We got a hot one after this, right?
Yes.
Go get some cauliflower pizza.
Yeah. Timo products ain't so good. I know, Ron. We're going to see when it gets here. Yep. So they said the mic was better, of course, because we're only using one now. We're sharing a microphone because sharing is caring. Mike White said he's got 17 days till the Carnival Magic. Yep.
My little shoe face.
Do you believe in magic?
He's gonna like the magic.
Will G's got 15 days.
Ooh.
Marcia said, "You go, girl." Snap, snap. There's Jeremy. Our Friday night date is with y'all. Hey, everyone. Hey, you guys are too kind, Jeremy. You
Howdy.
making me blush.
Oh,
37 days to the booze cruise, Jeremy said.
it's coming.
Let's see. Tom's in the house. Hey, Tom.
Hello.
Glad that you were in here
Howdy.
with us. There's our buddy Meg. We've missed you, Meg.
Hello.
We've got to meet up with Meg. There's really no reason why we have not hit I-75 North. I was on I-75 South today. I went the wrong way.
Well, I gotta go out that way soon to do college tours.
Well, if you're going to Statesboro to Georgia Southern, which Riley got an acceptance letter last Friday night to Georgia Southern. She's been accepted to Georgia Southern.
She's applied for other.
Yeah, she's applied to a bunch of them, but we got the acceptance letter to Georgia Southern. She's been accepted to Valdosta State. We're still waiting on some other colleges, but anyway, I digress. Scott Smith. Hey, Scott. Look at there. Hey, Mike. Love you, Scott Life. Look, Mike. It's kind of dirty right now. I've been wearing it. I wore it.
You got Millie hair.
I do have Millie here. Love his fat life. Repping. I'm repping. Mike said he's glad that that you got a package on the way. There's another Mike from Clock Family Adventures.
Hello.
We will see.
Howdy.
We got a howdy from a Facebook user. Who is?
That would be Rob.
Oh, Rob. That was
Mhm,
okay.
mhm. And he says he's got 22 days until the seaside.
It's till the MSC Seaside. We got hello, howdy from
Darian Glover.
Weinheim, Germany. Darren, you're in Germany?
Hello.
Wow. What time is it there, in Germany right now,
In
Darren?
German.
I can't talk. You know I can't talk.
I know you.
Okay. What we got here? Let's see. 22 days to the seaside. Yep. Mm-hmm. Tom said, all these hot dates, I want one. I hear you.
I do if it includes food.
I knew you would like this, Mike. I knew you would like it. Meg says she went to Georgia Southern. Look at there. That's where Riley's so excited. That's where she really wants to go. We'll see where else she gets accepted, but that's where she's wanting to go.
Well, that's better than Ole Miss and University of North Georgia.
She needs to come to Appalachian State. Don't mention it to her, Mike. She's tempted to go.
The further the better.
Well, but first I need to ask Mike, what is the party scene like at Appalachian State? Because that's her main concern right now. She wants to go where there's partying, and she heard there was partying.
No,
at
she
Georgia
wants.
Southern.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, no,
she wants to join sororities. Yeah.
Yeah, and she wants. Yeah, the schooling part's her least concern right now. So you should do a show from the fire pit. Well, we're getting there. What we're waiting on right now is just for the time to change a little bit so that it can be a little darker. So yeah. So
It's starting to get a little cooler.
It's 1:15 as we speak. Oh, I'm sorry, it jumped on me. 1:15 as we speak in Germany. How about that? It is a nice fire pit. However, I have to put out some roundup this weekend because let me tell you something about a fire pit. It don't matter that you spent close to $1,000 on rock for your fire pit. It doesn't matter that you put down the weed barrier underneath the rock.
You almost died of a heat stroke putting down.
Yes, none of that
and we
matters.
almost got a divorce over.
It doesn't matter. None of that matters because the weeds will find a way. I mean, the weeds are already growing. I'm like, I walked out there yesterday to get something out of our building, which is called the studio. Why we're not filming in it, I don't know, but it's a studio I have out back.
Walk.
And I went out there to get it and come back, and I'm like, where are all these weeds coming from in the fire pit? So I got to treat it tomorrow. Mike says they have a really good football program. So usually that accompanies a pretty good partying scene too. Just dropped one of my daughters off at Ohio University. It's a great school in a cool town. You know, Mike, Ohio is a big part of my heart. I lived in Ohio for a while, up in Columbus and a little north of Columbus, and is still one of my favorite places to be. Not too much doing Statesboro except read and drink. There's a Publix there now.
Oh, really?
There is.
Yeah,
Appalachian
what,
State.
30 minutes or so to Savannah?
Yeah. North Carolina is a beautiful state, period. When I used to travel, when I was a musician there for a while, we spent a ton of time in North Carolina, all over the state. And it was one of my favorite places. We should have a big fire pit. Everybody's invited. I'll give you the address. Y'all all come. We'll hang out. Divorce and weeds. Yep, that's pretty much. Yeah, all they had was a harvest. It's grown a little bit now. Yeah, so. All right, that's that we have said hello to everyone. So let's jump in here and just talk a little bit about cruise news. And so we'll go over a couple of things. And
Hey Z.
we'll talk a few things. Z is in the house. Hey Z. So, did y'all see the rumor this week?
The rumor?
The rumor, and this affects a lot of folks.
What do you mean rumor?
There was a rumor that Carnival did not have distilled water for the CPAP machines any longer. That you couldn't get the distilled water for CPAP machines. But John Hill put the smackdown on that. What had happened, he said that one of the ships ran out of the CPAP, the distilled water for the CPAP machines, and they made a deal with another ship that they were in port with to get some from them, and they fixed it. But somewhere on one of the
I mean, you can use bottled water.
Well, yeah.
To get by.
Anyway, you're not supposed to. But so they made a deal. And so one thing led to another. But anyway, he was not happy with what he called the cruise critics or whoever paid. And they made his life a little bit miserable. So anyhow, that was one of the rumors, and they squashed it. Richard Santine's in the house. Hello, Richard.
Hi.
And look here, the captain is in the house.
Howdy.
Ahoy there, everybody. Ahoy there, friend of me, Greg, and Fabulous Felician, the captain of the boo.
The better
Boo.
cruise.
Hold on, you need to be on
Oh,
there.
I'm sorry.
Boo!
Boo. Boo. Captain.
I forget what buttons I have.
Will's here too. Hey, Will. Together we travel. Lots of great channels in the house. So that was
Howdy.
one cruise news article. And here's the other one that's going to devastate most of y'all. So if you're not sitting down, or if you are sitting down, stand up and sit back down, just because this is going to devastate most of y'all. Carnival is removing one of the places in a lot of the older ships. And this is going to devastate y'all. You ready? They're removing the libraries. You know where I'm going with this. I had a limp gimbal moment in a studio. I did. It's in one of our videos if you want to go find it. Oh, maybe it was a live stream.
And oddly enough, it was out of the same port we're going to be going out of in 37 days.
Well, I wasn't in port when my limp gimbal thing happened, but it was, yeah.
Something about that water there, huh?
I guess, but yeah, we were trying to do a live stream and it just fell over. It just went limp. So listen, here's word to the wise. Make sure that your gimbal is charged fully if you're going to try to do a live stream with a gimbal to keep it steady. So
make sure your toys are charged.
yes, make sure your toys are. Yes, that's good. Yep. So Meg's like, no. Oh, the humanity, Ron said. Mike said they removed the chapel first and now the library. Geez. Yeah. That removing the chapel probably was not a good idea. How many people have, I don't even want to go there, but yeah. Not good for my wife. Antoinette said the library. She's laughing. Richard said not good for my wife is. Yep. Distilled water equals Limp Biscuit. Yep. The picture is blurry. What? I don't mean for it to be blurry. Is it blurry for everybody? Y'all let me know. It looks fine here on this end. Could be my interwebs. I don't know. I did sign up for 1 gig interwebs today, but it's going to be a few months before it gets out here into the boonies where we live. No more libraries. Oh, shit. That's right, Tom. So, yeah, my limp gimbal closed the libraries. They heard about it. They said if the libraries are causing limp gimbals. So, I don't know. Meg, it was a quiet place on the ship. Now, honestly, that's why we were there doing our live stream, because
we needed
a quiet place to go. So, Shane says your laugh is adorable till you hear it all the time. Oh, did I say that out loud? My bad.
Really?
Sorry. I'll make it up to you, baby. I promise. Keep the juicy hot dogs away from the charged toys. That. You know what? That's a life lesson. Everybody write that down from Captain. Antoinette said Limp Biscuit. He said, man, Gimbal. Barry said, goodbye, library. And Rob said, better. Okay. Heard that they were closing the port of What? No. The port of Birmingham is a stable. There's no way. Makes it looks good here. And Will said, just received a text from a friend who said the Mardi Gras was stuck at sea with engine troubles. Ooh, breaking news. I need a breaking news thing. Yeah, breaking news from Will.
Oh, boogers.
Oh, boogers.
That's not really breaking news that you're going to say old boogers, but yeah, okay. That's good information, Will.
I don't have nothing else.
We'll have to look into that. But if that's the case, it seems like a lot of these newer ships, I don't know whether it's the technology on the engines, but they do seem to have more trouble than some of the older ships for sure. That's crazy. Richard said 42 days to the Valor. What did Kurt say? He said keeps having problems or mishaps, rumors, loyalty not being recognized on Carnival Freedom problems. It's crazy. So the other thing that I think a lot of the channels have already talked about is the 2 cruise passengers that got left in Mexico after the accident. And that was
an absolutely unfortunate
thing. Horrible.
It was their first cruise.
2 ladies on their first cruise. And, most of us, I'm sure most of us here have been on multiple cruises. And at least once or twice, we have gone to the Welcome Aboard show or the show that talking about excursions and all that. And what's the one thing they tell you? Especially if you're going somewhere like Cozumel or whatever, don't rent the scooters. I mean, we've heard that multiple times. Don't rent the scooters. These 2 ladies rented the scooters and then got into a bad accident. And the one report that I read said that because one of the ladies didn't have insurance, they released her and her bone was sticking out of the arm. She had a compound fracture and her bone was sticking out of her arm.
Yeah, they just wrapped it up.
So
that's what they're saying.
Cap said he goes to the Fun Aboard, Fun Ashore show for the prizes. I know you do.
I'm
Captain.
sure you do.
That's not a surprise. But anyway, this got us to thinking about, look at there's Beach, please.
Hello.
Hey, Mike. And Betsy,
Hello,
if Betsy's around, tell her happy birthday for us. Betsy had a happy birthday this week.
Yesterday.
Or go through third-party excursion. That's right. Yep. Shane said, ew. So there's an article out there that right here that Doug Parker from Cruise Radio, if you're not following cruiseradio.net, watching his daily vlogs or weekly vlogs, he put out an article. This one was August 21st. So this is a little over a month ago, but do you need a passport to cruise? And so just to kind of to wrap it up in a neat little bow, these are some highlights about passports. Now, I don't know do you have a passport? Do you not have a passport? Y'all can kind of chime in the chat whether or not you have a passport. Let us know. Do you have a passport or do you not have a passport? Do you cruise with a passport? Bessie said, thank you. I think she was talking to you.
Yeah, I wished her a happy birthday yesterday.
So, do you have a passport or do you not have a passport? Put that in the chat. If y'all do, you cruise with a passport or just a birth certificate and ID? So, I'm gonna sum up his article a little bit. So, but I'm giving him credit for it. So, do you need a passport? It depends. Cruises that require passports are repositioning or one-way cruises within the United States. So, open-ended or one-way sailings that can be voyages that begin and end in different U.S. ports and voyages that depart from a U.S. port but end in a foreign port or vice versa. That includes transatlantic, trans-Pacific, and repositioning cruises to and from the United States. So a passport is also required to cruise to and from foreign ports. So even like if you go to Puerto Rico or whatever, if you fly to Puerto Rico and then cruise back and get off in the United States, you still got to have a passport. Sailings that do not require a passport to cruise are closed loop cruises. Did we say hello to Cruise Nuts? Hey, Cruise.
Yes, in the beginning.
Was that whenever I was trying to answer my phone?
Yes.
Okay, I just want to make sure. So if you want to cruise without a passport, you got to have an official state ID, an original copy of your birth certificate,
Or certified.
What? I'm just reading. So what do you mean certified?
Oh, I thought you were talking about birth certificates. I wasn't really listening to you.
She wasn't listening, but she's good. She does this to me all the time. She's not listening and then chimes in halfway through. So, an official state ID and an original copy of your birth certificate. And that'll satisfy proof of citizenship. That'll satisfy the proof of citizens. I can't talk requirement. It must be an original or certified copy of the birth certificate, which has the raised seal branded on it. And you can get a duplicate copy of your birth certificate from the office by ordering online or going in person. And it's on file in the city you were born. Are you enjoying this? Are you enjoying laughing at me? I'm trying to do
I wasn't doing nothing.
Now, some ports did. Ron said, did he just give her that look? There's Lori and William and Hannah. Some of them. All right. So now, some ports may still require a passport to cruise. As of 2023, visitors to the Caribbean islands of Martinique and Guadeloupe must possess a valid passport. Guadeloupe. Now, the Daily Planner will tell you if a passport in port is required and an announcement from the cruise director during arrival. Also, if you get down to the gangway and you don't have your passport and it's required, they will turn you around and scoot you back up to go get it.
Okay, so on the cruise director, that's on some of your cruise lines.
I'm sure all of them do. I know you've got a little hitch in your step about MSC not giving you all the information all the time, but I'm sure MSC would turn you around too. So she still loves MSC, but
I like that drink package.
She just thinks that the information, they don't always give you the information. Now, where can you cruise without a passport? Obviously in the Caribbean, with the exception of what we just told you, Martinique and Guadeloupe. Alaska, unless you are leaving out of Vancouver, obviously. The Mexican Riviera, partial transit, Panama Canal, Canada, New England. Now, I guess that's over there. Bermuda varies. Check with your cruise line. Hawaii, San Juan, Puerto Rico, or the U.S. Virgin Islands. Now, this was something that a lot of people ask questions about. I see a lot of times in some of the Facebook groups and stuff is passport card versus passport book.
Uh-huh.
So you can purchase a passport card for $35 when applying for a passport. But it's important to know that you can only use the passport card to re-enter the United States at cruise ports of entry from Mexico, Canada, Bermuda, and the Caribbean. The passport card will not work if you take an international cruise or flight. And also, they will not work if you get stranded in another country and you need to fly home. Aaron Smith's in the house. Hey, Aaron.
Hi.
So what did I miss? I missed something. Oh, so they were talking about that look that I gave you. Sorry. I digress. Marcia said just get the passport book and be safe. Yeah, that's kind of what we did too.
Yeah, I could save my $35.
Laura said Marcia's going to help guide me through my first. Yeah, we're going to miss that cruise and we're depressed about that. Now, last thing, why do you need the passport to cruise? So here's all we're going to say about this. And this is what Doug Parker said. You need a passport to cruise if the ship embarks from or disembarks in a foreign country, meaning if you leave from a foreign country, even if you're coming here, or if you leave here and then you get off in a foreign country. And you may need a passport for some cruises within the same country due to maritime laws or cruise line policies. And here's the big one. In case of a dadgum emergency, if you're over there in another country, I don't care whether it's Bahamas or whatever, and you get a call that you need to get back home quickly, you can only do it if you got a passport, or if you get hurt and need to be, taking a flight to get back to it for a doctor or whatever medical reason, you need that, which is also another good reason to have insurance, which we've been looking at some policies for this particular cruise coming up. And
We've used insurance before.
Yeah. And lastly, quicker.
And I would suggest if you're going to cruise more than a couple times a year to do it the yearly.
Yeah, the whole year-long insurance.
Mm-hmm.
And lastly, quicker disembarkation. It is definitely faster to disembark the ship with the passport than it is. I mean, they've gotten it better, even with the gift certificate. Yeah, the gift certificate, with the birth certificate and ID, but it's still much faster with the passport. So
So Shane says, wait, passport card won't help you get home in emergency. You didn't know that.
No, you can't use the passport card. I think it's just a little way for them to get a little extra money. You got to have the book. You can't fly with a card. You got to have the book. How long does the passport work for? So the passport book is good for, it's 10 years, right?
Mm-hmm.
So from the time you get it, it's good for 10 years. It's a really good investment. Now, underage, so if you're a minor, it's only good for 5 years, I think. Under 18, I think it's good for 5 years. Cap says, going on MSA Seashore in January, looking forward to it. What cruise you going? What dates, Captain? Curious. We've been trying to get in earlier. We couldn't go on the February one because of too close to Cairo. Her due date's February 26th, and we were on the February 11th, and that was just too close. But we were looking at possibly the Seashore like early January, because my birthday's early in January. So Felicia was thinking
that
about
big number.
I don't want to talk about that. Wasn't wanting to talk about that particular number that we're going to hit in January, but
And then we'll be the same age for a little while.
that's right. Kurt and Lori and them will be on the same ship. They will be having the Journey with the Gingers and See Me Traveling group cruise. They're booking now. Actually, I think it's probably booked up, but Rich says they get the insurance. Yeah, insurance would be. There's Betsy. Hey, Betsy. So happy Friday, everyone. Caitlin and I have family game night with our parents, so I thought I'd pop in to say hi. You're gonna,
John,
you're gonna just decimate them in family game night. So be gentle on them, okay? Be gentle. January 7th through the 14th. See, that's my birthday.
it is.
That's my birthday.
Marsha's got a good
Yep. Don't forget to renew your passport 6 months before the expiration date. Yep, absolutely. And it's not that it's not good.
Hi, Sean.
Here's the thing about renewing your passport, like Marsha just said, it's not that it's not good. It's that some policies, when they take a look at it, even though it's a valid, they won't let you cruise because some countries won't let you in, even though it's still good. They won't let you in with it. Laura said group cruise. No, Kara. Marsha's not canceling the cruise. No, she's not. So let's take a look at the poll. The poll, 77% of you said no, keep it an hour. I thought y'all would say 30 minutes is plenty enough time. But
Yeah, because we just.
now 23% of you said yes, 30 minutes is plenty. In fact, I would prefer 15 minutes probably, but that's 26 votes. So,
They're probably just like laughing at all the mistakes we make.
Sean's in the house. Come spend your birthday down under. I would love to, Sean. I'll tell you what, absolutely. Australia is on my bucket list to go before I die. I absolutely want to come down there. And that time is running out quickly. So I need to do that. That would be fantastic to come down there. Yo, Eddie. What's up, Eddie? Alliance Travel Insurance. Yes, that's who we've always used is Alliance. It's for the price they charge. Peace of mind. That absolutely.
It's much better to have and not use.
There you go, Kara. Now this is what I expected. 1 minute of Greg, 59 minutes of Felicia. I absolutely.
Hey, he gave you a whole minute.
Richard said, "Enjoy the chat too much to short it." That's yeah. Okay, I can good. Yeah. Najuma's in the house. Hey, Najuma.
Hello.
So, get the insurance, get the passport if you can. Tess is in the house. Hey, Tess. Tess says she's going on her first celebrity cruise 2025, getting passport cards upgraded to passport books next weekend. Yes, passport. I tell you what, it's so nice just to pack those things in your little travel thing and just show up and not have to deal with carrying birth certificates and keep track of them and all that. It's been a game changer for cruising. We only cruised one time with birth certificates, didn't we? What are you doing? 15-minute live would give us time for hellos and baby Yodas and howdies and nothing else. You're probably right. Greg can only last a minute with his limp gimbal. That's not true. My limp gimbal lasted at least 3 minutes that time. So, all right. So let's jump right into, and because everybody's here, let's go ahead and do it.
Sarah's 10 crazy questions.
I don't care how long we continue to do this show, it will still be, we'll never cut off those little things, and they're always going to pop up in between the, let me turn off Baby Yoda and the ships. So, Shane, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Shane. Shane, and just for that, you know what you get, don't you?
Those guns the captain has.
Captain, even at his age, he's got guns. Look at that. But no, thank you, Shane. Greasing some palms here. Keep it an hour. Enjoy my time here. Thank you, Shane. Shane, we really appreciate it. I can't wait to meet you in person on the Glory. We're gonna have a fabulous time. And
He's gonna be on my trivia team.
yes, he is a fantabulous trivia player, from what I understand. So, all right. So, Aaron, we must have Dancing Squirrel, or it is in the show. Yep, Dancing Squirrel. Keep in mind, we still have Dancing Babies too. So we got Dancing Squirrels or Dancing Babies. Eddie says, completely up to you guys. Hour or a half is all up to you. Thank you, Eddie. I dance better than the fake captain. Okay. All right. So here we go. You should have Billy J do the super chat dance. I could refilm that. Captain could refilm that for me. All right. So here's tonight's trivia. So it's Name That Tune trivia once again, and up for grabs tonight is if you're a first time, if you don't have
one of these, you could join the club. We've given one out to about everyone in here, so the chances of somebody not having one is probably we got some smart folks.
But you could potentially join the brain trust. So we'll see. Here we go. So it is going to be Name That Tune. All right. Name that tune. You got to get the name of the tune. Some girls are sadistic, materialistic, looking for a man makes them opportunistic.
You know what? I never knew what the words were.
Beach, please, woohoos. I could use a second brain. Did we not ever send y'all a brain that didn't rattle?
I thought we did.
Did we? I don't remember. If we didn't, let me know. We need to get y'all a brain that didn't rattle.
Well, obviously we didn't. You
okay.
Are you looking for the answer?
I was, because I don't know it either. So
that's what I'm saying. I never knew the words.
Let me know when we get 3 correct answers. So this is. Aaron, I don't think it was the Bellamy Brothers. I could be wrong, but it doesn't sound like something they would have sang. So,
do you think you could sing it?
No, I couldn't sing this. I don't know, but it was "Bust a Move" by Young MC. Starting right off the bat, Captain got it, and then it was Marshall's a Material Girl. I don't think that was Material Girl either. Ron got it. Billy J. Gospels. And then Barry Brain got it. Mike White, a Material Girl. Beach Please said they got it.
Okay.
All right. So that was good. Y'all got
I think Captain Googled that.
I think he's working his Googler pretty hard tonight. Yeah. You lay off your Googler there, or you're going to have a limp gimbal. That's all I can tell you. All right, pal. Cap said, no, that's his jam. Your best friend, Barry, brother. All right. Here's number 2. Was it something that they said? Are they voices in your head?
Are the
calling?
Voices in your head?
Well, then you read it.
Calling.
You know I can't talk.
Was it something that they said? Are the voices in your head calling?
Sean said Captain cheated. He had his finger on the Dr. Google button.
I'd love this song. I'd walk around outside and just sing it. That was back when you had cassette tapes.
Mm-hmm. Is that a Lovey's Fat Life hat?
It
you know what?
is.
You know what? It is a Lovey's Fat Life hat.
That was his much delayed Father's Day gift.
It was. I need to get me some Beach Please swag too. I need to order some of that. I don't know this one. What does Google say, Billy?
Do you know the answer?
I do. It was Gloria. I'm sorry. I was reading. I was just reading chat. I was enjoying the chat like everybody else. Scott Smith got it. Marsha got it. And Shane got it. Good job, y'all.
But
Meg said music is not my genre.
who sang it? Who was the artist?
Laura Brannigan was the artist. I knew that. All right, here is the next one, y'all. Y'all ready? So bring your good times and your laughter too. Bring your good times
and your laughter too.
We're gonna. I can't go much further than that or give it away. Yeah, that one was an easy one. That was almost too easy. Aaron says, was it the Doors or Laura Branigan or you too? Yeah, that's true. But I think that particular version was Laura Branigan. So this one was Celebration. And we had, Captain Googler was smoking right then. And Meg had it. And then Shane, we'll give Celebrate. You listen, as bad as I talk, I'm not going to punish somebody for spelling.
Celebration. Come on, let's celebrate. Have a good time.
Betsy said, come on, sing it, Betsy. I can just picture Betsy singing it and Mike playing the harmonica to that one. Cap said he didn't have to use the Googler on that one. Yep. And these are all over the place. And that was Cool in the Gang. All right, the next one. All right, here we go. Here is the next one. As a waitress in a cocktail bar, that much is true. See, these aren't hard for all of us here that grew up in the 80s, 70s, 80s. I don't think we probably got anybody that was too far into the 90s. Mm-hmm. Y'all got that right off the bat too.
Because that was good music.
Don't You Want Me? I'm gonna have to say it was Aaron Smith. It was Captain, and I'm gonna have to answer Captain. And Shane. Scott said, "Don't you want me, baby?" Sing the rest of it. Don't you want me? Oh,
okay, Meg. She was only like 7 in the 80s.
Well, that's still, you grew up in the 80s, Meg. All right. And the next one. Here we go. Our life together is so precious together. We have grown. Ooh, that's going to be a hard one, isn't it?
That's a little.
I'll be honest with you. I did not know this one at all. I did not know this one. Definitely gonna have to.
I didn't really listen to.
I did not listen. This was
It's solo project.
Yeah, I didn't listen to this one either.
And I was a huge group fan, believe it or not.
Yeah, So, you were a big group fan? What?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I never knew that about you after all these years. Did not know that.
Well, my parents had the album, so.
So the correct answer is Just Like Starting Over by who?
John Lennon.
John Lennon. Mike White got it. Scott Smith said it's John Lennon. Shane Nordgren. And Barry. Y'all were good. See, I did not know that one. I wasn't a big John Lennon fan.
No, I didn't do his solo, but I like the Beatles.
Googler says starting over. Oh yeah. Yeah, you gotta throw Captain in there since he Googled it quicker than anybody else. All right. Here we go. All right, so what's
Number 6.
Number 6. Respectfully, I say to thee, I'm aware that you're cheating.
Oh, I don't know that one.
Really?
Yeah.
These might have been a little harder than I was anticipating them being as they get on down here. No, they get easier. Yeah, this is probably the last hard one.
Oh, heck yeah. Will you sing that one for me? Please.
You don't like my singing.
I do.
Y'all got this quick. It's upside down. Scott Smith got it. Mike White got it. And Captain said upside down. No, it's not the pineapple. No. Take 3 of his answers away for that. Take them away. Is this about Billy? You know what, Betsy? It may very well be about Billy. It might absolutely be about Billy.
But who is that?
I'm glad he's on y'all's cruise. Can I say that, Betsy? I'm glad he booked y'all's cruise. That's all I can say. Anyway. Oh my goodness.
Who is the artist?
Who was the artist was he said it's always all about him. That's what he said. All right, here's the next one. Once upon a time I was falling in love. Now I'm only falling apart. Yeah, it says, who says I won't be on the booze cruise?
Meg. Meg said the captain was nice to me. What?
Well, he came to my house and he was nice. He was nice when he was here. We actually had a truce. We drew a frenemy truce while he was here. It is total eclipse of the heart. So I'm going to give it to Mike. Affair of the heart. Meg, total eclipse of the heart. Shane. All right. What are we on now?
8.
I kind of like this song too. Standing here, baptized in all my tears, baby through the years, you know I'm crying, boo hoo hoo.
No. I don't remember that one.
I remember the song, I just don't remember the lyrics. Really? Oh yeah, I heard that too. I heard it was a very heavy version of it too. I heard it was like a very rocking metal version of it. I'm anxious to hear it. You know what, y'all? Y'all got it. It is Say, Say, Say. Who sang it, y'all? Y'all remember the duet? Or the collaboration? Look, it's Denise. Denise, you deserve to oversleep. Don't you worry about that. So it was Say, Say, Say. Mike got it. Aaron got it. And the captain got it.
Yes. Paul McCartney and Michael Jackson.
It was Paul McCartney and Michael Jackson. I remember the video for that very well. It was not Milli Vanilli. Could have been.
All right.
Let me hear you whisper softly in my ear.
No, I told you to sing it.
I'm not singing. I don't even know how that part went.
You need to have that grit.
You know what, Captain? That would be phenomenal. Michael Jackson and Paul Vines. Could you imagine that collaboration? Y'all got it. Lady.
Lady. That was a sexy man, too.
She loves old gray-headed men with beards. Just in case y'all didn't catch that, that was Kenny Rogers. Mike, Captain, and Shane. If they can be a little chunky too, that even adds to it. Just throwing that out there. All right. Does Felicia like Father Time too? Yeah. Mm-hmm. So, is this the last question?
Yes.
All right, last one, and then we'll spend the last 10 minutes her counting. Totaling this off. Well, too bad his chick was no good. All right. Yeah. All right, here we go. She showed a photo. My baby cried. His eyes were like mine. You know what, Aaron? I did like the Styx version, but I don't think those lyrics were from the Styx versions. But I did like the Styx version of Lady. She showed a photo. My baby cried. His eyes were like mine. I don't think it was Godzilla, Eddie, but, you know, very close. And the correct answer is Billie Jean is Not My Love.
Yeah, that's the only thing I remember. I don't remember that photo, baby cried.
Aaron Smith,
Ooh.
Captain Billy J, and Mike Wida. Bonus points for y'all tell me what band played the music on that song. If anyone likes horror, Real Dead will be going live after this. Ooh. Very cool. Drop a link. But yeah, what band played on Billie Jean?
I know.
Eddie Van Halen played some tracks, but the backing studio, the studio musicians, the backing musicians was a particular band. Except for the first mate, Captain Billy J. Travels. It was not the Juicy Dogs.
Can I just say I'm so looking forward to
ELO.
A chili dog from the deli on
It wasn't
Glory.
the Electric Light Orchestra. You're looking to see if it was Juicy. Is that what you're trying to see?
I'm just so ready for some
BTT was right on it. It was
burritos
Toto.
and sandwiches and burgers.
Steve Lukather and Mike Porcaro and all them. Yep. They played a lot of that. They did a lot of studio work. It's amazing. You go listen to Toto and think, man, they played that music. No, Destiny's Child. No. It wasn't them. They were they didn't back up on Billie Jean. I'd do better at trivia if Kurt didn't try to sing the songs. I can only imagine, but I would like to see that. The Spice Girls? No, but did y'all see the thing I posted on our Facebook group page the other day about if y'all have Twitter or X as it's called now, go check out KFC's Twitter page. So Twitter missed the rains in Africa because they were doing a session for
Toto, not Twitter.
So Toto. I'm thinking two different things at the same time. My brain doesn't work that well. Yeah, Antoinette, Kurt singing that is so. Emphasis on try to sing. Yes. Don't blame Kurt, Marcia. Nope. So let's see here. Once again,
first place is the captain, and then tied for second is Shane and Mike.
Mike Wida?
Wida.
Shane and Mike Wida. So captain was first.
Denise, she got it.
Yes. Yes, the
it took me a little while to figure that one out.
KFC only follows 11 people on their Twitter page, and it's like 6 guys named Herb, and then the rest of them were the Spice Girls. So they follow 11 herbs and spices. So it's kind of funny to go. So yes, so the captain won once again, Captain, and you already have a brain, which is debatable, and I think we've already given you everything that we have here to offer. So you can choose to remain the reigning captain or yield to. Yeah, you would have 12 dozen brains right now, or you can yield your winnings to the second place winners, and then we can discuss with them. A brain, yes, a working brain, and it's tied. I don't know. Do Shane and Mike have brains? I don't know. Do they even want brains? So,
let us know.
Y'all let us know how y'all want to work this out. He passes his prize on. Look at him. He has a heart. And most people don't realize that about Captain.
He does.
He has a heart. He doesn't like to show it very often, but Shane has a brain. So Mike Wida, if you want a brain, it's up to you. Just reach out to us. Send us a Facebook message, and you too can become part of the Brain Trust. But be careful. As many have found out when you try to get this in your house, the weight of it could come.
Didn't Meg have to have a moving crew?
Yes. Yep. Blaine Rayleigh
Messed up his truck.
messed up his trailer. Mike White has got one already. So there we
Well.
go. I told you I thought everybody in the chat already had one. We've given out 7 million of these things, it feels like. So but anyway, so we will move on next time to. So yes, Meg said she had to move it to the 3rd floor. So back to the chat or the poll. So it was 79%.
Marsha said, if I only had a brain.
Marsha, we could have gave you several while you were down, while you were down there. All you had to do is say something. Actually, you got a brain. What's her name? Bougie.
Oh, yeah.
Bougie brain. Bougie brain. Billy, throw up. So 79% said keep it in an hour. 21% said please don't go longer than 5 minutes. So Richard said he's in the top 5 or 6. And BTT said, and that's why I can't find out who Barry Brain is out of 7 million. Well, I have news for you. We got 2 minutes left. So here's the deal, Denise. I'll give you a little information on the reveal. Should I give her some information on? All the details haven't been worked out, but I think the reveal is going to go. I've been in discussions with Mr. Brain, and I think or Mrs. Brain, whichever way you want to look at it. I think the discussion, Mr. and Mrs. Brain, I don't know. Could it be? I mean, gender neutral.
It's a brain.
Either way, it's a brain. But Kurt says, don't tell. Ooh.
Does that say Taylor?
No, don't. Terrell.
Terrell?
Kurt, have you been in the
Well water?
So y'all want it? Okay. Do y'all want it to be a surprise how we're going to do the reveal once we get on the ship?
Yes.
Okay. See, I was fixing to tell you how we were going to do the reveal, Denise, and I just got voted down.
Sorry.
Betsy says she wants to know. So Marsha says Barry Brain reveal. Shane says, to be honest, who is Barry Brain? Does not keep me up at nights, but I'll play along. Well, Shane, you're probably like most people, but there are a few that are curious about it. And so Denise, Antoinette says, I thought Greg was Barry Brain. Well, we will find out in 37 days. Is that what it is? Because it will be filmed and somebody will release it. I don't know who's going to have it. Maybe a bunch of people will have it in their vlog, but we're actually going to have a reveal on the ship, and it's going to be fun. Yes. See, Betsy says she hadn't slept in over a year over this topic. See, it's not going to be a naked brain game. I can assure you of that. So surprise.
Surprise.
Does Barry Brain have a limp gimbal problem too? I do not think it is. Eddie thinks he knows who it is. So maybe he does, maybe he doesn't. I don't know whether he does or not. So anyway, Antoinette says Barry Brain reveal. Yep, it will happen in 37 days. And then the secret will be out of the bag. So anyway, it's 8 o'clock. We've already spent an hour with you guys. We will see y'all next week, Lord willing. We're going to have some fun stuff coming up. We got some stuff planned. Some people that hopefully we can get on here and talk about the booze cruise and everything else. Just a reminder, a lot of great streams every week. Check out Paul Vine's page to keep updated. I think y'all are still keeping all that stuff updated. I've been so busy with work, I can't even get on the internet. It doesn't feel like these days. So anyway, normally what I do, what you doing?
May drop the link.
Oh, there it is. Yes, for Mike and Josh. Oh yeah, from Adventures Ahead and Lovey's Fat Life doing this Real Dead deal right after us. Y'all head on over there and check them out. And I'm just gonna keep talking because this is what I do until
I'm reading the chat.
Until somebody goes over here and hit this because we like to be like our buddies at Beach Please who do this kind of thing. We copied them because we love them too. So because they're awesome.
Hi y'all.
Thanks for hanging out with us, y'all.
Who's that pizza down there? Store. I got like 700 pounds.